What's happening, everybody? PureSalvation here, and this video is going to be a bit different than normal. I think you guys might be familiar with the series that I've started, well, that I will be continuing actually. It's called Behind the Mind. Behind the scenes footage of what goes on in my brain on every step, every last bit of detail that runs through my mind, so you guys get a sort of a sneak peek of how my brain works in going for the objective. And of course today it's going to be a Domination gameplay on Villa. And so right here you see me, I'm just trying to whore up some points right now because I need to rank up pretty fast. But you see me, I'm sprinting right after B. Now, although this might not be the smartest idea, before I go and run and capturing it, I'm going to try to clear it out first and sort of push the enemy off the flag before I actually get my chance to go and secure it. And that's something you need to keep in mind. When you're going for the B-Dom rush in the very beginning, kill all enemies who are trying or relatively close to it right off the bat, because that'll give you a sort of an easy clear run in capturing it after that, because then they'll be spawning on whatever flag they've taken, and that'll be that. But anyways, I'm going to focus on the gameplay. So I died trying to defend A, and I realized right immediately that I need to capture A. I'm not going to worry about C. C and B is actually quite difficult to hold on this map, and so I realized that the A and the B flag is extremely essential in determining whether the game, or however the game will turn out in the end, and I guess that's what I'm looking for. And so apparently they sneak capture B, and so right on it, telling the people in my party, we gotta pick it up, guys. We need to start defending flags a bit better. And so, although I die, and I thought my teammate would actually capture that there, and so unfortunately I die. And so right on it, right immediately, oh my gosh, I can't speak English. Just like that, I'm back on the flag, ready to capture it again. And unfortunately, we're spawning on the C side, so that means they're all going to be on the A side. And so right here, I try to get a sneak capture. I get a good idea of where they're spawning at thanks to the spy plane. And so I'm able to sneak capture B under their noses. Sneaky me. And alright, just like that, we're back in the game. We've taken C and B. However, that's not the ideal flag capturing combination that you want to roll with. You actually want to focus on A and B, because in this building that you see me in is, of course, it's extremely high traffic, but however, you get both a view of B and A. Well, not really. You get a very good look over B, and you get a nice little midpoint between B and A, and so it's very, very easy to hold off these two flags. It's just the only problem is when you're trying to hold off A, they might come through that building where you see them all spawning in right there. I just get completely destroyed out of my mind. And so I realized that their spawn is still back there. The only way we're going to actually take hold of A is if I stay in this area and push them off. You see, I'm not going to take it right now, because taking it is just going to get me killed, and it's just going to alert the entire enemy team that I'm here. And so the reason why I start taking it now is because my teammate joins me, and now they're starting to spawn away, and I mean 2 against 1, yeah, we can totally take that on. And I'm confident in my gun skills to know that I am probably going to be able to take on a guy anywhere if I have a spy plane up. And so that's what happens there. I see him, I clear him out, because having that guy in that barn is going to cause the enemies to spawn around B and A, because that barn area has actually 2 or 3 spawn points that enemies can spawn at, and if they can take control of that area, we are going to lose B and A very, very quickly. And so you guys should also keep in mind that if you want to push the enemy off the spawn, you need to clear them out of all areas where spawning is most likely going to happen. In that barn area, well, not really that barn, that whole alleyway is just full of spawn points. I think it was maybe 3 or 4 spawn points around that area. And so if any of the enemies are in there and your teammates aren't there, they're on the other side of the map, obviously they're going to start spawning there, and you're going to lose A and B, which is unfortunate. And right there, I see him, right? Take him out of that spawning area, and I just got my Blackbird. So alright, we're back in game. We can now sort of take a substantial lead over them, because this Blackbird's going to absolutely do work against these guys. And right there, you see me, I get my chopper gunner. And right now I'm looking to get dogs, and you know what? That was actually a very, very smart move on the enemy part to put that motion jammer up, because they know they've got a Blackbird up. And right there, you see, I'm not sure if I have Hacker Pro in this, but I think I try to go and hack that sentry gun. If not, I just destroy it. So right here, I'm still looking for my dogs, and whew, sort of cheat death right there when the RC car passes. And you know, guys, it's very, very easy to take out an RC car. Just try shooting at it. You'd be surprised how easy it is to take it out. And right there, fortunately, I die. I get double teamed, and my dogs will have to wait for the next life. If I do get it, actually. And so, noticing my spawn area where I am spawning in that building where you just saw me come alive from, I guess, because I don't want to keep saying respawn, I realized that the enemy isn't completely taking control of B and A, because I'm still spawning relatively close to A, but however, I'm being pushed off the objective. For those of you who don't know, that house and the opposite alleyway from B is completely away from the objective and should be disregarded from this entire map completely when you're playing a domination game objectively, because you're completely on the wrong side of the map. It takes forever to get to any flag from there, and the enemies are just going to start spawning around the barn alleyway, I guess I'll call that. And that is very, very close to the objective and where you should want to be spawning. And so right there, you try to see me. I'm going to try to clear them out, and of course, I guess anybody would do that because they're so close. But pushing them off of that barn spawn alleyway is going to help us save the objective and just give us more time we need to capture A and B. And unfortunately, a random in this game who was on our team decided it'd be a smart idea to go take C flag. And unfortunately, that's a poor decision, because now if you notice in my spy plane, they're all spawning at A, and right here I try as best as I can to save it. However, I think I get overrun, or actually, you know what, hey, I saved it. So that's good. And so that's a reason why you never want to have a complete domination. I mean, I guess you could if you want to end the game early, and if you have a contract, then yeah, by all means, go take all 3 flags. But if you want to play the game effectively and assure that you're going to have an easy time going for kills and the objective at the same time, take 2 flags at a time and just spawn trap them at whatever other flag they're on. However, we have two teammates who are lingering around C, and obviously those are the 2 randoms. And they decided it'd be funny to go and take C, and now obviously the enemies are starting to spawn on the wrong side of the map. Couldn't see where all of them are due to Ghost, and I realized that, you know what, the people in this party are not very smart. And another motion jammer right there. But the nice thing is we have a huge substantial lead over the other team, and so all we have to do at this moment is just hold off 1 flag and we should be fine. The enemies seem to spawn back at C, which means that all is well and we should be good to go. So I quickly pick up or clean up any sort of lingering enemies who were floating around A and B, because those are of course the most substantial flags on Villa in my opinion. And you can see that, because instead of going for all of the and right there, what a stupid way to end the game. But anyways, it would be pointless for me to go on the other side of the map and go and clear out C where all the rest of the enemies are, where all the rest of the enemies are, while I can just clean up and make sure I spawn around the objective by cleaning up that one guy in the barn alleyway, I guess I'll call that. But that's the end of the game, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. What a great way to end the game, huh? Humiliating myself in the kill cam. But that's the end of the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. This has been Behind the Mind. You guys will definitely be seeing a lot more of this, because this will go highly in depth into the gameplay and just behind the scenes of what's just going on in processing through my brain as these games are played out, and you guys can get a better idea of what an objective player like myself sort of just gauges a game. And so that's been the video, guys. This has been Behind the Mind. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like the video, because it does take a lot of effort, and I'll see you guys in the next video.